So as I was saying, in the different steps of research, the first thing that you will try to perform is a pilot study. Now pilot study जब आप start कर रहे हैं या main study भी जब आप start कर रहे हैं, how does it go through? The first step will be observation or the question that you ask yourself. ठीक है, this is the topic of your research or the topic of your experimentation. A question that needs to be answered. For example, you are observing that there are sleep apnea patients in your hospital. बहुत सारे sleep apnea patients are and a question arises in your mind. Why are there so many sleep apnea patients in your hospital? And let us suppose you are seeing that there are a lot of women who are getting affected with sleep apnea than men. Let's suppose in your hospital, the ratio of women to men who come with sleep apnea, the problem of sleep apnea, is about 3:1, meaning for every 3 women being affected by sleep apnea, there is a single man who is getting affected by sleep apnea. 75% ज्यादा है उन लोग में. तो ये क्यों है? तो आप उसको स्टडी करना चाह रहे. दिस इज योर वाई ऑफ रिसर्च. दैट विल बी योर ऑब्जर्वेशन, द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, दैट विल स्पार्क द इंटरेस्ट इन रिसर्च. दैट इज द क्वेश्चन दैट यू वांट टू आंसर. इसके ऊपर आप क्या करते हैं? यू गो टू द लेट्स सपोज यू रीड अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ लिटरेचर, यू गो थ्रू बुक्स एंड you go through scientific papers and you try to find out what is the reason behind this. Let us suppose you find certain answers but you are not completely satisfied with it. You want to perform your own research on it. Okay, you want to find out specifically. Let's suppose you are working in Hyderabad and you read several papers wherein patients of, let's suppose, Karnataka, patients in North India, patients from Punjab, Delhi, patients from European countries or American countries, उन लोगों के बारे में define करे, but you did not see any paper being published about sleep apnea patients in Hyderabad. Example. Now, what you want to do is you want to specifically find out in Hyderabad what is the reason for people to get sleep apnea. What is the main cause? There are several causes. What is the specific cause in Hyderabad? तो आप क्या करते हैं? आप पहले रिसर्च करें यहाँ पर. यू स्टडीड अ लॉट ऑफ, यू वेंट थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ लिटरेचर, यू वेंट थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ सोर्स मटेरियल. ठीक है, in order to educate yourself on that particular topic. And let us suppose you come up with a hypothesis after that. That is the third step. तो पहले आप क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, which is the observation, the first step. Then you do the research. Research here, it means that you are studying. Okay, you're doing literature review, you are studying the literature or books and all. Then comes hypothesis. Hypothesis is the initial outcome that you will predict, meaning after going through research, that after going through published papers and published material, and after seeing the patients that you already see in your hospital, you are hypothesizing that, you are predicting that sleep apnea is more common in patients who have gastric distress. ठीक है, और let's suppose sleep apnea is more common in patients who have asthma. आप ऐसा एक hypothesis बना रहे. ठीक है, you are hypothesizing, you are predicting that if I perform my research, I will find that most patients who have sleep apnea will have or will be associated with asthma in some way or the other. That is your initial prediction of your experiment. That is the hypothesis. अब वो hypothesis को prove करने के लिए आप experiment करते. The next step is the experiment. So what you do is you develop a questionnaire, and after developing the questionnaire, you will administer that questionnaire to different patients along throughout the hospital. स्लीप apnea पेशेंट्स, उनसे इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करते हैं, कौन से जेंडर के हैं, कौन सी कोमोबिडिटी है उनको, हाउ लॉन्ग दे हैव हैड दैट कोमोबिडिटी, हाउ लॉन्ग दे हैव हैड स्लीप apnea, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. यू आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट एज मच इंफॉर्मेशन एज यू कैन. ठीक है, आफ्टर फाइंडिंग आउट एवरीथिंग जो आप एक्सपेरिमेंट करें, ड्यूरिंग दैट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम यू विल कलेक्ट डेटा फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ दीज व्हाट यू कॉल पेशेंट्स. ठीक है, तो आप पहले ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, एक क्वेश्चन अराइज हो रहा है आपके दिमाग में, यू आर सीइंग अ सर्टेन फिनोमेना एंड वो आपका ऑब्जर्वेशन है. वो क्वेश्चन इज स्पार्किंग रिसर्च. सो आप क्वेश्चन इज स्पार्किंग इंटरेस्ट फॉर विच यू आर रिसर्चिंग. आप यू आर गोइंग थ्रू बुक्स, यू आर गोइंग थ्रू पब्लिश्ड मटेरियल एंड यू प्रिडिक्ट समथिंग विच इज द hypothesis. After the hypothesis, you experiment on that hypothesis in order to prove that hypothesis. As a part of the experiment, you will collect data and then you will analyze the data. Okay, let us suppose I have observed 250 patients of sleep apnea in my hospital. Over a period of 2-3 weeks, I have observed 250 patients and I have got data from 250 patients. अब मैं क्या करता हूँ, एक स्टैटिस्टिशियन के पास जाता हूँ और वो डेटा को एनालाइज करता हूँ, वो डेटा को कैटेगराइज करता हूँ. सो द कैटेगरीज आई वांट इज gender wise category, let's suppose age wise category, and let us suppose I am categorizing them based on comorbidity as well. For example, the comorbidities I'm including is asthma or any respiratory condition, not just asthma. I'm including GIT problems. Let us suppose the patient has acidity or PUD or whatever, and CNS problems. Let us suppose they have some problems of their nervous system or psychiatric problems which may include kar de raha. For example, the patient has depression or uh, something like that. ठीक है. After that, after collecting the data, you analyze the data. Analyze करके आपको एक conclusion मिलता. That conclusion might or might not prove your hypothesis. That is immaterial. Okay? It is not always necessary that your conclusion will be the same as your hypothesis. So for example, you might have hypothesized that there will be more number of people who have this thing, what do you call, sleep apnea, who have respiratory problems compared to others. But in your conclusion, you found out that in your hospital, in your city, in that hospital where you are performing the experiment, most patients who come with sleep apnea have GIT problems. Example. Okay. So that is how you what do you call, perform the scientific method of inquiry. ये समझ में आया? What are the different steps of scientific method? See, if I don't get any any questions, I will assume that you have understood. Okay. Okay. See, साइंटिफिक मेथड में आप एक ऑब्जर्वेशन कर रहे हैं, ऑब्जर्वेशन को आप टेस्ट कर रहे हैं थ्रू हाइपोथेसिस, थ्रू एक्सपेरिमेंट, एंड वो एक्सपेरिमेंट के कंक्लूजन को फाइंड कर रहे हैं. दैट इज इट, दैट इज द साइंटिफिक मेथड. ठीक है, एक क्वेश्चन आया, वो क्वेश्चन को आप टेस्ट करें एंड वो टेस्ट का हाइपोथेसिस जो आप हाइपोथेसाइज कर रहे थे वो क्वेश्चन का आंसर मालूम कर रहे हैं. यू आर ट्राइंग टू फाइंड आउट जो आप ऑब्जर्व कर रहे थे वही आपको कंक्लूजन आया नहीं आया, होता ही है. ठीक है. नाउ coming to characteristics of research, there are a few characteristics that any good research needs to meet. Characteristics of good research. Now, the research as such, see, there are several definitions through which you can define any good research, but there are a few concepts or a few categories that a research needs to fall under if you want to categorize it as a good research. Okay. First of all, research directed towards solution of a problem. Any research that you are doing or that you read, it can be categorized as good only if it is trying to solve a problem, whether it is an existing problem or, let's suppose, in the sense you have already observed a problem that is completely new, people have not found answer to that problem. For example, let's suppose अभी कोरोना चल रहा ना, there is no definitive drug for corona. ठीक है, or at least till recently we didn't have a definitive drug for corona. Recently the government of India approved 2DG, but essentially there's still no definitive drug. It is okay, experimentally used कर ले रहे because it is an emergency condition, but there's no definitive drug. So your research might be directed towards a solution of a problem that is completely novel, in the sense that we do not have any approved drug, in the sense that a drug that has properly gone through all the phases of clinical trials, and it might not have been, it'll take time, but let's suppose you are working towards that, trying to make a drug, oral drug, that can treat corona, let's suppose. Okay, so that is research that you are directing towards solution of a problem. Or you can put it in another way. For example, there are a few vaccines that are causing a lot of problems. Okay? Even though they work, in some patients they are causing clots to be formed. And recently you have found out that patients who are on corona therapy or treatment, patients especially who are having diabetes or patients who are having corticosteroid
Mm.
therapy, उन लोगों को mucormycosis हो रहा, they are having a severe fungal infection because of which they might die. So let's suppose a solution to that problem might be that you know you are performing research wherein you are trying to find out drugs that will not affect the patient's immune system in any way. जनरली कोरोना के टाइम पे क्या होता है, उन लोगों का इम्यून सिस्टम बहुत सीवियरली इफेक्ट हो जाता, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट इट विल बिकम मच मोर easier for that patient to develop mucormycosis. So let us suppose you are performing research in such a way that along with giving the treatment of corona, you are trying to stimulate their immunity. Let us suppose you are trying to reinforce and strengthen their immunity. That is also research that is directed towards a problem. Okay? All of that, whether it is an existing problem which has no solution altogether, or it is a problem that has a solution but you want to improve on that solution. So that is the characteristic of a good research. Okay? Then you are trying to improve generalizations. Generalization of principles or theories. Okay? Now this is specifically helpful in predicting outcomes. ठीक है, predicting occurrences. uh, यहाँ पर आप एक सैंपल देख रहे एंड आप एक सैंपल देख के आप प्रेडिक्ट कर रहे. फॉर एग्जांपल सेम कोरोना के केस में ही ले लो. राइट नाउ द सेकेंड वेव ऑफ कोरोना इज गोइंग ऑन, राइट? Based on the numbers that we are seeing, we are predicting that there is a very good chance that the third wave might hit. अब ये prediction कर रहे हैं कैसा? Someone has obviously researched on corona, ठीक है? How the disease progresses, how much virulence of the organism is, and how what kind of what do you call what kind of people will be affected because of corona, and as a result you are predicting that okay, now that the second wave is coming down or whenever the second wave comes down, there is a good chance that if so and so measures are not taken, or even if they are taken, there is a very good chance that the third wave will hit India. ठीक है, at some point in future. But आप ये कैसा कर रहे हैं? You are basing this on research that already exists, because there is a certain pattern that followed after first wave and during the second wave. You are predicting that the third wave might occur. So that is one characteristic of good research. Then accurate observations. Any research is only good when the data is good. ठीक है, आप जो research का data collect कर रहे हैं, that has to be very accurate and it has to be very specific. ठीक है, for example, let us suppose you are trying to research patients of same example previous. Let's suppose you are trying to research patients of sleep apnea. Okay. Now, when you are taking patients of sleep apnea, you cannot take patients who have any other sleep disorders. You are specifically looking for patients who have sleep apnea. They might have disturbances during sleep. That is a different scenario. But if they specifically have difficulty in breathing during sleep, that is defined as sleep apnea. So, आप observation जो है बहुत accurate रख रहे हैं, and जो data आप collect कर रहे हैं वो बहुत accurate है. ठीक है, the data is fresh and the data is very accurate. You make sure that there is no manipulation of data in this scenario. That will attribute to a good research. The research has been carefully designed. Shotgun research is very rarely done. Shotgun research कैसा रहता बोले तो, you simply come up with an idea and आप ऐसे ही experiment कर दे रहे without giving much of a thought. Research takes time. ठीक है, you have to make sure that you are designing it properly, your study design is correct, the population that you are seeking. अब जैसा आप, let's suppose you come up with a number. I am going to let's suppose the sample size that I'm going to take is 250. When you are going to defend your research, whenever let's suppose आप एक hospital administrator के पास जा रहा है and you are telling, see, I have this research that I want to do and I want to perform this research into on 250 people. You will have a proper meeting, ethical committee meeting होती है and all of that happens. When you are doing that, you will have to justify why you came up with this number. That is why it is not a very haphazard सिनारियो, आप रिसर्च बहुत केयरफुली करते, सोच समझ के करते, दैट 250 नंबर दैट यू कम अप विद और वट एवर नंबर यू कम अप विद, जो सैम्पल साइज आप डिटरमिन करे, ये रिसर्च डिजाइन यूज कर रहे, ये पेशेंट्स पे कर रहा हूँ मैं, एंड ये हॉस्पिटल में करूंगा मैं, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग नीड्स टू बी जस्टिफाइड, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग हैज टू हैज अ रीजन, ठीक है, हैज टू हैव अ रीजन. Without reason or without carefully planning it, you cannot perform research. Okay, and it requires a lot of expertise. Because of that, you cannot have people who do not understand basic terminology, who do not understand the concepts, perform a research about that, और technical skills नहीं है. ठीक है, वैसे लोग अगर डेटा कलेक्ट करने गए, या those people, if they perform research, that research will be, how should I put it, it will not be good simply. ठीक है, because they do not have the basic knowledge of that topic or of the hospital, let's suppose, it will be very difficult for them to perform research, and the results also will be very skewed. Also, research has to be very objective and logical. You cannot involve emotions and you cannot involve bias. आप partiality नहीं कर सकते in any form. ठीक है, if you see that the research published paper, now you will find certain published papers in which they are partial towards a certain group, or they are masking certain conditions. That is a very biased research. That is a sign that the research is not good. ठीक है, any research has to make any research has to make sure that it is solving unsolvable problems, or it has to make sure that it is solving answers which can be improved upon. Okay, that is one of the most important concepts of any research as such. And sometimes research requires a lot of courage as well, because uh, you might not get permissions all the time. Okay, it does not mean you go behind their back and do the research. It means that you have to have a lot of patience, and you might have to switch hospitals, or you might have to convince them in other ways, in the sense that you might have to improve your study design, or you might have to show the hospital that they can get a lot of benefit out of the research. So it requires a lot of patience, it requires a lot of courage. Okay, so those are all properties of a good research, and that is how, you know, research process and uh, research is done generally. Okay, that concludes our first chapter. As I told you, it is only introduction to research, very simple topic. आप लोगों को मैं एक रिसर्च की टेक्स्ट बुक आपके व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में डाल देता हूँ, आप बाद में यूज कर सकते हैं. यू कैन यूज एनी सोर्स मटेरियल, नीड नॉट बी द टेक्स्ट बुक दैट आई एम सेंडिंग. यू कैन यूज एनी रिसर्च, सिंपल रिसर्च टेक्स्ट बुक. दीज आर ऑल सिंपल टॉपिक, तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टेक्स्ट बुक्स विल हैव सिमिलर मटेरियल. ओके.